In 2003, a detective sealed this tape into evidence storage. It was never entered into the official case file. We don't know why. What we do know is this. According to the evidence log, no one ever watched past the 11-minute mark. We watched all 34. It begins on December 14, 1997, in a quiet suburban home. A woman named Laura is recording a message for her husband, working overseas for the holidays. The camera sits on a shelf. Her voice is soft, careful not to wake her 2 children asleep upstairs. She says she misses him. She says the kids keep asking when he's coming home. Behind her, a baby monitor sits on the coffee table, quietly relaying sound from the children's room above. At the 9-minute mark, she pauses mid-sentence. Something on the monitor. Not breathing. She waits. Listens. Then continues, as if nothing happened. At the 11-minute mark, the exact point the evidence log stops, the monitor picks up a second voice from the children's room. It isn't a child's voice. Laura rises, leaving the camera running, and walks out of frame toward the stairs. For the next 4 minutes, the living room sits empty. The Christmas tree lights flicker unevenly, though the outlet behind them tested fine. When she returns, something is different. Her movements are slower, calmer. She sits and tells the camera the children are fine. Just a bad dream. She doesn't elaborate. She continues her message, but repeats the same sentence twice, almost word for word, as if she has no memory of saying it the first time. Here's where the case file should have ended. It doesn't. In 2019, a second tape surfaced in the same storage box, unlabeled. Investigators assumed it was a duplicate. It wasn't. The second tape was recorded from a camera inside the children's room. The same night, the same hours, running the entire time. In it, both children are asleep the whole night, undisturbed. Laura never enters the room, not once, which means during those 4 minutes she was gone from the living room. The 4 minutes she claimed she spent checking on them. She was somewhere else in the house entirely. Frame by frame, investigators found something else. At the 2-minute 30-second mark of the nursery tape, a shadow crosses the hallway outside the children's door. It does not match Laura's height or her shape. Back in the living room recording, after this, Laura's tone shifts permanently. She stares slightly off camera for long stretches. At one point, for less than half a second, she appears to mouth words with no sound. Lip-reading analysts could not agree on what the words were. 3 days after this tape was recorded, neighbors reported the family gone. No moving truck, no note. Most of their furniture left behind, exactly as it was. The final minutes of the living room tape show Laura setting the camera down and walking toward the staircase one last time. The frame holds on empty stairs for several minutes. Then the timestamp jumps forward exactly 1 hour. No explanation. No gap in the tape itself. Just time, missing. When it resumes, the room is empty. The tree lights have gone completely dark. In the final seconds, the camera drifts slightly, as if nudged from somewhere off frame. For a single frame, 1/24th of a second, a pale figure is visible at the top of the stairs, standing, not moving, facing the camera directly. The house was sold 2 years later. The new owners reported nothing unusual. Laura and her children were never found, and no missing persons report was ever filed by any surviving family member, because no one came forward to report them missing at all. We still don't know who was in that hallway. We still don't know who Laura was talking to in the final minutes of the tape. We're simply asking, if this house looks familiar, or if you recognize her, tell us.